This is Chris and Brian at Resolve Technology, and today we're going to talk about a few different things, mostly how hackers can use social media to pull information about you started a new job or you have this title at this company, and how they use that to forge some type of social engineering attack. You want to go ahead, Brian?
Yeah, so we should do a blooper video. A lot of times the little bloopers get cut out, but we're human, right?
Well, some of
Mostly.
us are.
So what Chris is talking about, the reason why we're bringing this one up, recently we had a client that had hired a new accounting person and wondering why they, like out of the gate, they started getting either phishing emails or emails looking to pull more information out of them, like things like banking information and things like that. And they start off very simple, right? And they have, in this case, what they did is they took names of like old company management and made it look like it was coming from the management. It could be keep people already in the company or anyway, the fact is all that information is out there on the internet. This is what people can't wrap their heads around sometimes. When you post to LinkedIn, Facebook, things like this, I can go and find all that information, right? That's what the bad guys do. They can go in, like I've got a tool called LinkedIn Sales Navigator, right? Like in a LinkedIn Premium. It gives you access to more data. You can use that to pull information about like your new job, your old jobs, what your title is. So you can craft a pretty good email with that information. And then you can look at things like in this case, they looked at, okay, email, they scraped emails off the web because the company had put somebody's email on like a local chamber site. And you can see that information there. And so they could see the format was first name dot last name and then, the domain name. So it's very easy for someone to logically test the new hire's name with John.Doe at whatever the domain is. It's all this information, I guess, is what is out there, is what I'm saying. It shouldn't come as a surprise that you may get an email that slips through your spam filtering because nothing is perfect. It looks legit. It looks like it's coming from somebody within the company. And then you mistakenly reply back and give various pieces of information. And all of a sudden, they've got enough information to hack into because eventually the end game is send you a phishing link. You click on the link and exposes your computer, and then they can, like, you put in your password. You have to go into the link for, I don't know, Microsoft 365 for your email. We've had that in the past with clients. They've had situations like that where they went and put information, then we got to quickly reset the password. So that was a lengthy explanation of the rundown of what happened recently. But do you have anything to add to that, Chris, as
Yeah.
far as
So I guess I took a note there. So anything online, consider it written in blood or stone. It's not, there's some cases where it's, you can get it removed or delete your data and it is gone. But for the most part, consider it's not like writing something down on paper. That was the point I was going to make with that. Then
That's a nice, simple way to put it, though,
yeah.
Chris. Like, people sometimes don't understand. Once you put it out there on social media, likely somebody's archiving that. Even if Facebook, you don't see it on
Screenshot on the
Facebook
phone.
anymore, it's archived. Somebody's making an archive of it somewhere.
Yeah. Another thing is third-party spam filtering. When it comes to Microsoft 365, I'd like to say we go above and beyond. Most people aren't doing some of the things we're doing with the tenants. We spend a little extra attention on the tenants and configuring mail flow rules. Most people want something that's set it and forget it and not as labor intensive, I guess you could say. We recommend third-party spam filtering if you're getting too much spam. Here's the thing. Some people use their work email for personal things. Then it becomes a spam magnet, right? Or you've had the email for 18 years, you use that one email for everything. It's a cesspool of spam or new things related to your job, maybe newsletters you never unsubscribed from, stuff like that. Also, compromised personal accounts come to mind for me that may not have MFA, like a personal Gmail. If you guys have anyone in your organization that doesn't use your domain.com Microsoft account that's protected with multi-factor, and they talk to everybody in the company, to finance, accounting people, upper management, things like that. If their account was compromised, they don't have MFA, say, and they had a simple password, someone can just log in and see all the emails back and forth. Oh, I can see they just hired this person. I can see this, and that's, you know what I mean? That's a big one. The last thing I was going to mention was it's likely just a display name when it comes to, if you get, hey, update so-and-so's banking information who just started at the company to this account. set up this direct deposit. They're likely seeing just a display name as that ex-employee you're talking about. Most hackers, not most hackers, but there's a lot of lazy ones out there, script kiddies, whatever you want to call them, who they do the path, what is it, the path to least resistance?
Yeah,
they
path
just
of
create
least
a new
resistance.
personal Gmail account with the first and last name of that employee, but the email itself is like blah, blah, blah at gmail.com. But some people don't go, oh, look, they're sending this from blah, blah.com. They just see that person's name show up on the email.
Right. They see the name and then they see the subject line and the body of the email, but they don't actually drill down on the name to look at the email address. Yeah.
No.
So, yeah, those are some good tips, things to watch out for. Just remember, too, the closer you are to the money, the more of a target you're going to be. Like in this example, It was an accounting person. Wasn't the top accounting person, but it was somebody who worked in accounting. And when you're in accounting, you are a target. You have a target on your back. You're going to more likely see this than somebody who, I don't know, works in the warehouse, right? Like we don't get many of them for people who work in the warehouse. Yeah, from time to time they get them, but not these are very targeted ways of gathering information to eventually go in for the kill and somehow either breach the network or have you wire money to their account. Okay. All right. We'll end it there, Chris. Hey, thanks a lot.
Yep. Bye.
Bye.